and find your place. It'll only take a sec for the damage to begin. Wreaking havoc on the-
Hello, everyone. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is September 4th, 2022, and I have a proposed date for you guys. I know the question on everybody's mind is, when the hell are we going to break out of this consolidation pattern? Okay, we've been in consolidation for Bitcoin and for most of the cryptocurrency market for the past 8 days. And yet we have not gotten any action to the upside, any definitive action to the upside, any definitive action to the downside. And the question on most people's mind is, when is something going to happen? I have a proposal for you. That date and time is today, September 4th, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. September 4th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested to understand why I chose that date as a likely time for our breakout, then watch until the very end. I'm getting started on the hourly time frame, and I'm showing you this consolidation pattern that Bitcoin's been in for the past 8 days, and I've annotated it as best I could. Okay, here, and I've shown you this before, we have an ending diagonal, okay? So right here, that's a classic, descending broadening wedge ending diagonal that Bitcoin ended its fifth wave in, okay? The fifth wave is the last of the Elliott impulse waves. We all know that, okay? So from starting here, you enter some sort of consolidation pattern, okay? It could be a consolidation reversal or consolidation continuation, right? Here, I've been saying it's consolidation reversal. Now, if this is indeed a consolidation reversal, this is your initial break of structure targeting wave 4 of the previous trend. That's A. So the B wave starts right here, okay? So you see that right here. You have the first wave of the B wave. I think this is a 333, right? So a WXYXZ correction. And here I've annotated it in gold so you can see WXYXZ. That is the end of your B wave, okay? But as we know, even though we have an A wave, even though we have a B wave, that's just the first degree of consolidation reversal. And we know every consolidation reversal pattern necessitates 2 degrees. So what do we have after that B wave is over? We have a second degree forming, okay? Guys, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't see anybody talking about this with this level of precision. Now, this first wave up is obviously your A wave, okay? It's a 3-wave move right here. We call that small a. So once again, we have small b. This is going to be, it could be a 333, it could be a 333, it could be a number of things. But let's try to count it out, okay? So from here, we can start counting out small b. This is probably a W, okay? This is probably an X wave right here. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Let's go on the 15-minute time frame, okay? Looks like here we have an X wave. Y, X, and a Z. Let's see, W, X, Y, X, Z, okay? So this would be Z, okay, right here. This would be the end of your WXYXZ right here, if I were to count it as such. And again, I'm not 100% sure that that is the proper count, okay? So let's just say it is. Let's just say it is, all right? That would mean that right here would be the start of an impulse, okay? So let's go on the volume. Let's turn on our volume indicator and see if we have any indication of the end of a trend anywhere near there. And we have a small volume spike here, but I mean, not really anything that's really indicative of the culmination of a trend or the beginning of a trend. So let's just say that, for all intents and purposes, right here is a B wave and it can end at any time. Even if it's finished, we're not exactly sure. In any case, it's likely that we got an A wave and a complex B wave, and we're very, very close, okay? So I'm saying 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's DC time, right? That's New York time, that's Wall Street time. Right now it's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So I'm saying in approximately 9 hours, we should get a move, okay? In approximately 9 hours. Now, why am I saying that? For those of you who are subscribed, you'll know. Because I talked about this in yesterday's update, okay? Yesterday's update, what did we talk about? Let's go to another chart. In yesterday's update, I showed you for the first time this relationship. What is this relationship? I'm plotting Bitcoin against the US dollar index. What is the US dollar index? US dollar index is the relative strength of the US dollar traded against a basket of currencies, okay? So the US dollar traded against a basket of currencies. It could be the euro, it could be the yen, it could be the Swiss franc, all that stuff. And it shows you how strong the dollar is. And this chart essentially shows you, in the blink of an eye, the almost perfect inverse relationship between the dollar and Bitcoin, okay? Almost perfect relationship. They look like mirror images of one another. And if that is the case, then anytime the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down. And anytime the dollar goes down, Bitcoin goes up, okay? And there's a reason for that. It's not because as soon as traditional trading starts, people are like, ooh, the dollar seems to be losing strength. I think I'm going to invest in Bitcoin. And they go and invest in Bitcoin. No, it's because, and I reiterate this point, it's very important, the dollar, the US dollar, which represents almost 60% of the entire world's reserve currency. So every country in the world, 60% of them use the US dollar as a reserve currency. What the hell does that mean? That means that anytime people are buying Bitcoin, 6 out of 10 times, they're using the dollar as an underlying asset. So if you take Bitcoin right here and you have the dollar as the underlying asset, right? Anytime the dollar goes up in price, right, Bitcoin obviously goes down, right? If the relationship is equal, anytime the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down. Anytime the dollar goes down, the denominator decreases, Bitcoin goes up. It's simple math. That ratio is pretty much intact. So that being said, all we got to do is track the US dollar index for its movement, okay? So you go into the chart. I'm going to go into this chart right here because I can go into small time frames. We're on the daily time frame. First, let me give you some context, okay? Let me give you some context on this chart because not everybody may know this, okay? Really quickly, this is the US dollar index, and I've charted it out, right, since 2008, and this is on the weekly time frame, and you can see we put in 5 waves, 5 Elliott waves. Okay, you can pause the video, you can count my waves, you can measure them. They're legitimate, okay? And then subsequent to that, we have a 3-wave move, A, B, C, okay? We're in the B wave. We're at the top of the B wave, okay? The top of this B wave is at resistance, okay? You can see this dotted line right here, which represents the top of this channel, right? It's where we found resistance at the top of wave 3, the top of wave 5, and yes, we jutted out a bit, but we're going to zoom in a second and see why. The resistance of the B wave is likely to be here, okay? This red line here is the phi ratio of this A wave, which represents the maximum extension of a B wave. But you can see already the B wave's pretty much extended already, and we've extended twice, and this is coincident with Bitcoin's drops. If you look at this very carefully, right, you'll see that we put in wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and an extended wave 5. Okay, that extended wave 5 went on for quite some time, and this is when Bitcoin was dropping like a rock. Okay, and what you can see here is you put an initial break of structure here on July 11th, it seems. This is the weekly chart. So this weekly candle is July 11th candle. I don't know exactly what day it was, but you put in an initial break of structure here, okay? And now another B wave. Again, anytime we're looking at consolidation reversals, you're looking for 2 degrees of AB basing. Now let's go back into the smaller time frame. This is still the US dollar index, or the DXY. And now let's go into smaller time frames. Okay, so you see this initial break of structure, you see this B wave. Now, this is essentially the first degree, okay? A wave and a B wave, okay? So that's your first degree, your larger degree. Let's go into smaller time frames. Let's go into the 4-hourly time frame. So you understand, this is your first degree. Right. Sorry. It would go like this. This is big A. This is big B. That's your first degree of AB basing. Now you want to look for your second degree, okay? So let's zoom in even more and go on the hourly time frame. Okay? Let's turn off volume because we don't need it. Here. Boom. Guys, again, if you're getting value, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're not sure what I'm talking about when I talk about AB basing, just Google AB basing Ralph Nelson Elliott waves, okay? Or look at my previous work because I don't know anybody really talking about it as much as I am. Okay, AB basing. It's a reversal pattern. Okay, so you have the second degree of AB basing here. You have small a, right? Which I put in 3 waves, right? That you can see here. Right? And then, small a, small b, okay? So this is your second degree of AB basing right there. So you have 2 degrees of AB basing on a large time frame, and now you're putting in a pivot, which is an A wave, a B wave. That B wave can end up being like this, or it can just be like this, okay? Which would indicate a big drop. In any case, that big drop is coming. Now, why do I say 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday? It's because the US dollar index has opens on Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, look, it's frozen in time because it's not like Bitcoin, not like crypto, where we're trading 24/7. These traditional stock markets have opening and closing times. So you can notice that the last candle printed here is dated September 2nd at 4 p.m. Okay, now, you know what? We have a holiday. We have a holiday on Sunday or on Monday. So the question is, will it open or not? Okay, I know the US dollar index is a reflection of the dollar strength, as traded against a basket of US current or world currencies. I know it's Labor Day for the United States, but does that mean that the dollar index doesn't trade elsewhere around the world? We'll see. So if the Labor Day holiday, if the Labor Day holiday causes for us not to open on Sunday, we won't see this happen until Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? This is an important point. But if we put that aside, then Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in approximately 9 hours, you should see this gap down, okay? Basically, gap down means we're going to have all of the trading volume that we should have had, or the trading price action that we should have had, just show a gap, and then you should see it come back and resume trading. And that resumption should be a strong move down according to our analysis. That strong move down will coincide with a strong move up in Bitcoin. All right. And this is a very important move. Might I remind you, going back to our previous chart, the dollar has been going parabolic, pretty much parabolic, since the start of this extended wave. Okay, we've been going up since May 21st, 2021, but we've been going parabolic for this extended fifth wave since January of 2022. When you correct from an extended Elliott wave, you drop like a rock. You come back and you test previous previous support. You target wave 2 of the extension, okay? So the dollar would most likely drop, all things being equal, about 10%, 11%. Imagine what that would translate to in Bitcoin. Imagine what that would translate to in altcoins. You already see altcoins starting to move, okay, from their you already see altcoins starting to move from their double bottoms. Now, understand that this extension, all right, this fifth wave extension was essentially a little more than 10%, right? This fifth wave extension was a little more than 10% because you'd start here. So from the bottom of wave 4, top of wave 5, this fifth wave extension was about 15%. In Bitcoin, that 15% fifth wave extension, right, in the US dollar index resulted in a 55% move, a 60% move, 55% move, let's say, okay? So a 10% move would most likely rocket you up close to the 40K region. Do you guys see? So 10% move down in the US dollar index would equate to a $40,000 Bitcoin, more or less, okay? And that drop would be very quick because of, how sort of these initial breaks of structure work. So do expect fireworks again at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, or if the holiday plays in, then Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Guys, if you got value from this, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to show you, lastly but not least, how certain altcoins have already started front-running this move, okay? We're looking at Cardano, okay? You can see Cardano has started breaking out of this double bottom right here, okay? This move has begun in Cardano, okay? Shiba Inu has started breaking out of his double bottom. This move has begun in Shiba Inu, okay? We can see how Litecoin has broken out of this double bottom. This move has begun in Litecoin. Guys, XRP has not yet. VRA has not yet. DOT has not yet. Ethereum has not yet of its double bottom, okay? BNB, not yet. Synthetics, not just yet, okay? Harmony One, Dodo, and Zill have not yet, but certain altcoins have already started breaking out of their double bottoms. Do expect Bitcoin to follow. Understand also that it's alt season, so don't be surprised for Bitcoin to lag, okay? Altcoins will lead, Bitcoin will follow, and you can see that as reflected in Bitcoin dominance, which is dropping like a rock, and now at historically low levels that we have not seen before. Historically low levels. Bitcoin dominance right now targeting 23.9%. It's at a crucial 39%, under 40%. So understand what's going on here. Guys, if you got value, please like, share, and subscribe one last time. Have a great Sunday. Have a great Labor Day if you're American. If you're not, have a great Sunday. Have a great Monday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.
For the damage to begin, wreaking havoc on their drums. We cold getting dumb, getting crazy style. Late night, high division, we be moving with precision. With 10 spots popping off, making some decision about hitting them one at a time with these ill rhymes. My love at the